Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yesterday, my brain wasn't working at full capacity, and now today, my full body isn't working at full capacity. But he's fine. I'll push on through. Also, so one thing I noticed, I don't know if it's a commonplace for, a lot of boom shock arms. Good times on Haku-chan. Hello, Tachan. Oh, did I say thank you for drawing first blood? Thank you for drawing first blood. But yeah, just I guess a reminder to people who have those arm stand things for the mics. If you have a heavy mic, so the part that connects to the clamp on the desk, I haven't realized, has been sort of slowly grating away at the plastic because the mic is so heavy. So, just a little friendly neighborhood Spider-Man thing. Is like, hey, check, see if the plastic isn't wearing down. If it is, I put some what do you call those? Oh man, I don't know what these are called. Styrofoam, but not like the styrofoam box, sort of like the white plasticky wrap things that they wrap around, like, it's not thin, it's thick. What do they use it? I think they use it to wrap like kitchen appliances and stuff when they first deliver and whatnot. I had a roll of that, so I put that down. I think I might need more. I was thinking of getting those sponge cushions that you put on like your kitchen cabinets, so that when they close, it doesn't like just clack wood on wood. It's like a sponge that acts as a buffer. I might get that, but yeah, I didn't realize the mic is heavy, but it is grating away at the plastic. So that's an idea for anyone else who has a mic stand. Be sure the plastic isn't getting whittled down by the weight of the mic. Just a little tip from moi. Currently playing Repo, so I'm semi-lurking. What's up, Kujo? Good luck with Repo. Is it called Repo or Repo or R-E-P-O or whatever it be? I hope you win. You better be winning, because we only raise winners in this household. Only wieners. Anyways, there is... Really? Oh man, I must have... How did the tiny Blanco get here? Oh, they probably brought it here. Oh, that's so nice. I thought I would have to figure out a way to get to the ancient's temple and get my tiny Bronco back. Oh, the game isn't that cruel. Oh! Alright, so what we need to do is we're going... So you know what I realized I'm dumb about is, so we can go to Wutai now. So in Wutai we trust. I spent time after stream, organizing materials. I think, I'm like, okay, you know what, for now I'll go with this, MP up, cover, all that. I forgot the reason why I didn't do Wutai is because Yuffie steals everything. So I did, so Sid's strength is still up, but what I did with Sid initially was, so the elemental, fire, and then whatever this is with poison. So he has poison and fire resistance with these two on. And then manipulate and steal, because manipulate for potential future enemy skills, and steal because steal gives him more agility. And Bear, of course has all this. So I did this, right? Is it easy to nab yourself on Nintendo Switch 2 in Japan if you had the funds? Good question. It depends when. Like, for example, if it's over the summer, I'm not gonna be in Japan. So, of course, that's gonna be out of the question if it's over the summer. If it's where I'm living currently and my mom is not in town, it will be difficult because there's not an electronics or like a Furuhon Ichiban nearby my place at all. If I was with my mom and we were in Okayama, because Osaka is a city, so I'm guessing it might be harder to get your hands on, because before my mom left, we went to a mall, and there was this huge line outside this it's the used game store. Huge line, and we were like, what the heck is that for? And it was for like the Pokemon cards that were recently released. You know, they were getting in line and putting their names listed down to win the lottery for being put on like the wait list for when the cards come in. So seeing that, I'm like, okay, Osaka would probably be difficult to get. If it's Okayama, which is more country and less people, it is probably more doable to get, but I would have to ask like the store staff specifically, like is like a pre-order options or like how to acquire it. But I obviously am not in Okayama right now. Next Wednesday for pre-order, June 5th for actual release. Okay. That's a lot sooner. That is a good question. Hold on, I'm trying to think about stores nearby. I don't think there's a store nearby my place currently that we could go to for actual release. If you're saying June 5th, yeah, my mom will be in town, I believe, and will be in Okayama, so it'd be easier to go around and asking. If you want me to get that for you. However, given that the pre-order is so early, I don't know. I've never actually bought a console in Japan before. I haven't made that purchase, so I'm not sure how those waitlist things go. Because I've always been the type to wait until things get cheaper. So my main thing is I don't know if, like, say if I were to go to a store and they had physical copies there, would I be able to purchase it, or would they be like, no, this is stock for the pre-order people? I'm actually not sure. I don't know how that works in the States either, honestly. If a store does have stock, would you be able to purchase it, or would they say no, you have to have like a ticket number as proof that you pre-ordered at our store before? I don't know how that works. Do they do that in the States? Like, say if you go to GameStop and it's like opening day and like, okay, switch to and you go to GameStop and like, I want to buy a Switch 2, and they're like, would they say like, no, you have to have a pre-order ticket, or would they be like, yeah, sure, here, pay up? I've never bought a brand new console before. Also, I must have a lot of cynical people in my Discord because I have not heard good things about the Switch 2. Mostly in that, it's kind of that PS5 conundrum where there's not enough games, at least in my Discord. It felt like the vibe was there's not enough games, interesting games announced yet to warrant buying the new console yet. But also there is this shift of the games being really expensive. I forgot which one's which. Like, either digital or physical was $90, $80, and then vice versa. I think either way, it's just you'd think physical copy would be more expensive, right? Because you have like this whole production thing behind like making hard copies of it, but apparently digital is also just extremely expensive. Pre-order here just gives you an order number to pick up if picking up from stores, unless delivery is first come first served with limit. Okay, so it would depend on the store. All right then. I can ask. I know in Japan specifically there are certain places that do like special pre-order. Like, I know sometimes convenience stores do, like for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, like they did, like if you pre-order with, I think it was Lawson, then it also comes with like the pre-order benefits from Lawson specifically, whereas other stores might give you other pre-order benefits and yada yada yada. But I don't know how it works. I haven't seen any convenience store announce a pre-order collab. Granted, the pre-order isn't until next Wednesday, so I could keep an eye out for that. The store I would preferably go to would probably be like Furuhon Ichiba and such, just because, I don't know, I have a point card there, and I usually buy games there anyways. But I don't know per se how they do pre-orders there. I could look into it though. I can look into it. What's up? Is it looking like it's gonna be hard to get Switch 2 in the States, Kujo? Is that what you're asking? You asking for a friend? Guten Abend, haben Sie sonnengerostes Hähnchen? Nein. The one day I didn't eat grilled chicken. You ask that, Rife. Nine! Ich... Goodness me, I forgot how to say eat in Deutsch. Hold on. Goodness me. And this is not charging well. Hold on. Ich lecker? Is it lecker? Eat. Well, it'd be past tense. Hold on. And then Deutsch. Gegessen. Oh, gegessen. Ich habe Omreis gegessen. Ja. Ich habe nicht sonnengerostes Hähnchen. Nein, nein. I just had Omreis today. The one day I didn't eat chicken. You ask if I had chicken. Ich habe nicht Hähnchen. Ich habe Omreis. Ah. How you doing, Rife? How is life treating you? Alright. That aside, let me make a mental note of where things are. I had Barrett on heal duty, summon duty, and of course these two. Okay. Barrett's gonna be easier to remember. So the note that said Yuffie will steal all of your materia, it also had a note saying that once you get your materia back, it will not be in order. So I'm just gonna have to remember what I had everyone on. So MP up, cover. Okay. And then fire and lightning is what I had Cloud on magic duty. Okay. You know what's gonna really stink is that I'm gonna lose this backline attack, so I'm gonna have to move Cloud and Sid to the front line. Barrett could probably stay in the back line. Switch 2 is looking cool. Gonna have to wait a while before getting one though. Yeah, I don't know what the games are. Like I said, I think I have some people who are less positive about the Switch 2, because I think the main reason they're worried about the Switch 2 release was, I think it was the price of the digital games. Because I think physical copies were $90, digital copies are $80, which is a lot of money. That is a lot of money, indeed. I'm looking forward to Switch games being cheaper. Once Switch 2 comes out, Switch 1 is gonna get cheaper, right? I was asking you because it was easy to grab. I was gonna afford you the money to pick up costs for yourself. Wait! No, Kujo, you don't have to do that! Wait, okay, Kujo, here's what we're gonna do. I gotta play the Switch first, right? It's been a long time coming, alright? So once I finish this Squeenix run, I'm planning on playing Pokemon Scarlet on the Switch. Because I haven't played it yet. I played the Switch a lot. I was playing like puzzle games and stuff on the Switch when I was sick last year. But I haven't played the Switch a lot on stream, so I believe that takes precedent, no? And I believe, herefore, where, whence, with, and where all words, Switch 2. By the time I get through Pokemon Scarlet, that the Switch 2 may potentially be cheaper. Yeah? Yeah, see? Yeah. I do have a Switch. Yeah, I have a Switch. So, like, I gotta play the Switch first before I even consider Switch 2. And I believe that if you wait long enough, games will become cheaper. I believe. Region lock also sounds quite unfun, similar to how DS was region free and 3DS was region locked. Wait, is Switch 2 region locked? No way, they're still doing that? See, that's the one thing Sony is doing right. I actually don't know the whole politics around Sony and PlayStation and their downfall or whatnot. But the lack of region lock on PlayStation is amazing. But how the hell? Hello, what's up, Metal Gear Chrono? Hiyo. We talking about the Switch 2 currently, and its pre-release, the real-time release, and how I've barely... It's unfair to say I've barely touched my Switch. I've played a lot of like the puzzle games in the Switch Family Pack, but I haven't played a game on the Switch yet because I've been busy doing some of these, but... No evidence indeed. Did you just have to make multiple accounts to switch but can use the same email to create different regions? Gotcha. See, I've been annoyed with like the Google Play Store and its region lock as well. Cause here's the thing, you didn't hear it from me, but allegedly if your Google account is in one region, even if your phone you purchased is say of a Japanese model, if you put your previous Google account into the Google Play account, you will not have access to a lot of the Japanese apps that may be necessary to function, say banking apps. And so you may have to find a third-party app download sources to install said necessary apps like banking or like the convenience store apps or whatnot, because Google Play is stupid and decides to region lock everything. Yeah, that's right. It's dumb. I don't know why region lock is a thing. I feel like with how accessible the world is now, with the internet and the world's at our fingertips and hey who whatnot, I believe that disposing of this region lock nonsense. Oh, I can't go this way. Boo! Okay. But I believe that region lock is outdated and should no longer exist. But yeah, there are ways around it. Like Kujo's saying, you just gotta multiple accounts for the Switch, but you can use the same email. Gotcha. Oh, also, Metal Gear Chrono. I was just complaining. Now, I spent all that time after stream, getting my materia set up, and today when I, clicked on the Wutai side quest, stuff, I'm like, yeah, I knew Yuffie steals our materia, what of it. The very next sentence says, once you do get your materia, it'll all be disorganized, so don't, like... remember to keep in mind how everything is organized. I was like, no! Because I organized everything, and then, like, this morning I laughed at myself. I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose my materia anyways. Oh, well. I'm more mad that whenever Yuffie does give your materia back, she doesn't give it back properly. It's all mishmashed and unorganized. I'm like, I just organized my materia! Put it back where you found it! Using camera in Mario Party, my only thought is people are gonna flip each other off now, and any service with cameras is gonna be used for things. Oh, it's one of those, this is why we can't have nice things type thing. Oh no, this is not the right one. Oops, my bad. Can you... yeah, but this is definitely why we can't... I saw... You know what? I'm gonna talk about it anyway, because I'm starting to see more videos on it on YouTube, so I'm like, I can't gatekeep this anymore. There is a 24-hour gym service. I won't say the name, how about that? I'm still gonna gatekeep. But I was like, it's really nice in that basically it's basically QR code locked. So it's an unmanned 24-hour gym. That also has like other services like a massage chair and whatnot, but so I signed up for it and it's unmanned, and how they do it is that once you get an account, you have to have a QR code to let yourself in and let yourself out, because the door like auto locks. So I'm like, oh, this is great. And you know, people in general are really, you know, usually respectful when using the machinery. They say, hey, you know, there's all these wipes here. You can wipe down the machine before you use it, that's great, but after you're done, please wipe. And people are pretty respectful about it. I'm starting to see YouTube videos of people being like, this is the best 24-hour gym in Japan. You won't believe. It's like, oh, it's so crazy. It's totally unmanned. Here are some other services aside from the workout machinery that you can do. They have an IPL laser. They have the whatever, the cold the thing, the cold whatever, cold mold or whatever the fat, blah blah blah. Next time you're in Japan, sign up and totally check. I'm like, don't check it out! Stay away! I'm gatekeeping it! Y'all are gonna mess up the unmanned aspect. Because it's an unmanned gym, I'm just numb, like, you advertise this, people are gonna start messing with it. She just keeps it in her pocket. She ain't got no fancy organizing binders for materia. She better, if she doesn't want to get socked in the face. I work in fraud prevention and moderation, so I always anticipate the way people will abuse systems. Yeah, it's... So when you mentioned the camera thing and it's like, oh yeah, this is why we can't have nice things, it just reminded me of that. I'm like, oh, this is why you can't have nice things, because... Man, like, it's such... Like, I'm only comparing with my experience in the States. Like, there's a lot of, like, unmanned, like, things in Japan. Like, an unmanned, like, gyoza store where, you can pick up gyoza ingredients. Like, it has, like, all the things, and you just take it home and fry it yourself. Besides, they have, like, unmanned, like, egg stores. Where basically, it's kind of like a coin lockers, where you just put in the money, and you take out the egg, the carton of eggs that you want. Carton? Is it a carton? I don't know. And, like, they have varying counts. Like, this is a dozen eggs. This is 10 count. This is a 6 count. You know, whatever. And I'm like, I remember when I was in the States, the issues of some of, like, the local farm-type areas, some more countryside areas, where they would have sort of that bartering system where people would leave, like, excess from their crops, leave it at a station, and then, like, trade stuff in. And a lot of those are starting to become less frequent because people just started taking stuff and leaving nothing behind. Like, the bartering system wasn't working anymore. So I'm like, yeah. So I don't know about everywhere else in the world, but I don't trust Americans with this 24-hour open unmanned gym. I don't trust Americans. I have heard that tourism in Japan is becoming bad. The problem is... Because here's the thing, like, if you have, like, a small group, like, I'm trying to find the words. Basically, the more populous a certain group is, like a group of tourists, like, the bigger that group is, the higher chances you're gonna get, like, a bad apple in them, right? Like, if you're in, like, a class, like a school comparison, if you're, like, in a classroom of 8 kids are probably going to be easier to control and be well behaved than if you're in a classroom of 60 kids, right? There's going to be someone, like, doing something funny. So, like, that's how I view it, in that because the Japanese yen is so weak right now, more people will be like, oh, this is a perfect time to go, vacation in Japan, do tourism stuff in Japan. So because there's a lot of people, you have a higher chance of someone who's willing to be the Meiwaku YouTuber is the actual term they're using for a lot of the streamers and YouTubers that go and cause issues. They actually have a word, the Meiwaku YouTuber. I'm like, I can't believe this is actually a term now. It's happened often enough where they have a term for it. I'm like, ugh. But not all of them are YouTubers, obviously. Some of them are just normal tourists who are causing issues. It's like... And the problem with Japan, not the tourist, with Japan, is that if it is a Japanese person causing issues, they have no issue putting them through the justice system and dishing out the proper penalty for doing things like carving your name and a family's name in a temple, right? Like, that's disrespectful. But if it's a foreigner, Japan is a lot more hesitant to dish out, like, proper punishment because they're not... I mean, probably they haven't dealt with this kind of situation before, and also that person is just gonna be gone. Gonna go back to their country soon anyways. Like, I remember last year there was an issue where basically air traffic control violation. Someone had a drone and was doing this vertical, like, up and around shot of the Tokyo Tower. But Tokyo Tower is high enough where that would be a hazard for other aircrafts, because, like, helicopters, I believe, fly at that elevation, or, like, emergency, like, the hospital aircrafts and such. So basically, what did Japan do? Like, basically, they found the clip, and they DM'd the guy who had already went home and be like, hey, don't do that. Can you take down the video? And, yeah, don't do that or we'll fine you next time. And the news is like, and they haven't heard back from it. And I'm like, of course they haven't. That's the same thing as like sending a postcard and be like, hey, can you turn yourself in? I'm like, so that's on Japan. They don't know how to properly send the message and dish out a proper punishment for people who are causing issues who aren't native Japanese people. I've heard about the unmanned egg stores. I mean, they're good. Like, it's a good way to support your local farmers, agricultural savants. Yeah, what's the word for ranchers? That's the word, right? People who deal specifically with like livestock. That's ranchers, right? Farmers is for agriculture and ranchers is for livestock, I think. I mean, it's a good system for supporting locally. You don't have to go through like a middleman to put it into stores and such, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's ways to do that too, but yeah. 農業者な。でも農業ってさ、大体植物でしょ。あとヤッホーキンさんいらっしゃい。農業ってなんか植物のイメージだから田んぼとか。What's up? You're playing Dragon Quest 3? Was good? だって So animals would be 牧場でしょ So what would people working at a 牧場 be called? 牧場者 I have no idea. Also, Tacha, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the tourism thing and like the issues that are arising from it. Because I think I had a friend who told me like Korea has been handling tourism issues a lot better in the sense that if you commit a crime or do something bad, they will actually punish you. Gaucho Kim, thank you for the 2 bitty bits. Bat indeed, booty butts indeed. But yeah. I had a friend that said, yeah, in Korea, they don't mess around. They, like, listen, if you're gonna, like, commit a crime, if you're gonna cause issues, like, say, be weird around high school girls on the train or do something like that, like, people won't hesitate. And my friend also said it could be because all of the men have a military background in Korea, so a lot more people are willing to, like, go up to you and be like, you cause issues here, we will manhandle you. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe Japan needs to learn a thing or two from Korea because, obviously by not handling the situation is getting out of hand. そういうの？待って。金さん読めない。漢字が。ちょっと待って。おいしょ。そういうのは、正直詳しくない。牧場主様あ、確かにな。昔の人ってさ、その農業の人ってさ、その農業してる人はある字あるじゃん。侍の時農業の人がおって、その上の殿様がいて、でもいや牧場あれば相当の金持ちやろうな。動物な。牧場主いいね。I should make that my title, Keen. That's actually a good idea. I won't call you livestock. Chat is not livestock, so I won't be bokujo nushi, but maybe I can be like, I don't know. Chatto nushi. Oh, there we go. And here comes Gaosho Cam with the chicken emotes. Alright, so here we are. Matta! Please rip her head off. 配信主最高ね、金さん。いいね。配信主、あんたバカ。Yuffie is バカ。You are correct. なんだ急にどうしたってんだ What's up, all of a sudden? あたし、ここいらあたりはちょっと詳しいんだ。ここいら。I don't know what ira means in this sense, but I do know whenever I see Yuffie, I feel ira.
I am, I know this area quite a bit, I'm knowledgeable. この先ってさ、かなりきついんだよね。Beyond this point, it's pretty rough, だからね、いろいろ準備を。That's why we gotta prep. 本当か ?You for real? そんなこと言ってお前なんか企んでねえか ?You say that, but aren't you planning something sus?
Barrett knows. See, this is Barrett's sixth sense kicking in. This is the father instinct kicking in. It's like, this little girl is trying me right now.
はっきり言ってどうも信用できないんだよな、お前。To be quite honest, I don't really trust you. うぎゃーうぎゃーたまきょー
Welcome Raiders! Tamakyo, welcome! Super Sara! Welcome! Wait, how many A's is that? 1, 2, 3. 3 A's, so Super Sara! There we go. How was Repo last? Is that how you say it, or is it Repo? Also, if you need to, hydrate, do the after stream care, where you get water, get food, rest up, give yourself, a facial massage, get your manicure done, get a pedicure done, get a full body head to toe wax, whatever it be. Do your after stream care. It's an acronym, so it can be pronounced whatever. But what do the masses call it? Is it Repo or Repo? Pika Goku 357, welcome on in. Shovelcat, welcome on in, welcome on in. I guess quick Final Fantasy VII, what do you call it? Chapter update, where I am. Still on disc 1. I'll just outright say it, we're about to enter Wutai for the first time. This is a side quest, so it's not really pertaining to the main story, so it's not much of a spoiler. So we're entering the Wutai side quest. That's all I'll say. So for anyone who wants to avoid spoilers of that, I'm just letting you know now. If you are playing 7 but want to know where I'm at, is Wutai. Since the second word is extraction, I'm guessing you is pronounced with that extraction. So repo, extraction, repo. Retrieve, extraction, and profit organization. Ooh! I feel like a lot of streamers do that. We retrieve your attention, we extract the money from you, profit. That's the organization of my stream, yes. レーダー、遠いらし、レーダー何遠いらっしゃい、遠いらっしゃい。合ってる金さん、私偽物だからさ、意味わかんないよ。遠いらっしゃいあ、タチかタチかタチかタチか私バカなのよ。バカみたい私だ。Anyway, it's Repo. What's with the super long chat cooldown? Oh, so Pikagoku, I have to explain. This is my punishment. This is my cross to bear, you see. I started stream half hour ago. Oh jeez. Oh no. I started stream a half hour ago. I've taken maybe like 10 steps in this game. So, it's because I am bad at managing my own conversational skills. I enjoy chatting with people, but because I'm such a yapper mouth, I end up making like 0 progress in a game because I just stop and yap eternally with people. So it may seem like it's a restriction for chat. No, this is my cross to bear. It is my punishment for not being able to multitask and not being able to get to the point more quickly of when I'm having a conversation. I wish I knew more than one language. All I know is dumb and stupid. Super Sara! We in the same boat, cause you see, I myself have never learned how to read. Cause I think reading is overrated. Ha ha! Chat tends to talk a lot and Hakuto loves to respond with her case. She talks like 5 steps, everything. Listen! Listen! Kujo, don't call me out. I basically said the same thing you said, but like in twice the amount of words. Basically what Kujo said. What Kujo said, but it took me 10 minutes to explain it. So this is my cross to bear. So like, honestly, I would love for people to be able to chat unbridled, unabashedly, unrestrained, but then I would never make progress, so that's that. But yes, welcome Raiders. I hope I gave enough buffer time so that people who maybe don't want Final Fantasy VII spoilers, now's a good time to probably step out or leave a lurk if that's in your interest to wait to old me. But yes, we're in a location called Wuta. She's still talking about it. Kuja! Don't bring it up! No, you saw nothing. You heard nothing. Kujo's be like, she's still talking. And I'm over here like, listen, okay, you know what? I'll stop talking. So Barrett says, to be quite frank, I don't trust you. And like I said, this is his sixth sense father instinct kicking, and he knows, Yuffie being sus right now. Wait, this is the game with the guy with the long sword, right? Super Sada! You are correct. It was kind of, I will say, today's stream is a good day to come in. I guess in the sense, we're about to lose a lot of material. So if you want to know about gameplay mechanics, now's not a good time. Because we're about to lose the big gameplay mechanic because of this little stupid girl. But yesterday, I would say, was probably a bad time to hop in. Because as an older game, they were less restrained in the flashy flashlights. So homeboy with the long sword was having like an aneurysm or something. And was like, and he was like flashing white. And here I am struggling trying to translate some of the kanji so I can read it while the flashing white. I literally grabbed my pop filter and like shifted it up so it would cover the bottom half of the TV while I tried to translate the dialogue. It was rough, but yeah, today's a better time. I honestly don't care about Final Fantasy spoilers. I don't plan on playing it. Don't respond. Just get to play. I already responded. What now? Okay, I'll stop responding. One with length and the other with girth. That is one way to put it, Kujo. Yeah, that is one way to put it. Sexy Roth. Keen Reflex! Oh, you missed it yesterday? I find it, because I've seen the Kitsune Udon commercial where Sephiroth is telling Cloud like, Donbeo, Donbeo, tabenasai, Donbeo, Donbeo. You know, and Sephiroth is in the Fox series. It's weird. And to me, the most unhinged part is when, thank you for the hydrate, Pikagoku. Did the sound alert go off? Or am I just talking too much that I didn't hear it? But I'll hydrate. But yeah, I finally got the scene yesterday where Sephiroth goes to Cloud and he goes, "Ii koda." And I'm like, ugh, don't tell me that. I need an adult. Every time Sephiroth tells Cloud "Ii koda," I need a bigger adult that's not me. I need an adult that's not me.
違うって No, you wrong 本当に大変なん It's super troublesome up ahead
いたぞ捕まえろ There she is, grab her
何シンラだと What? シンラおい
違う Okay, man, I am trying to read the kanji without pulling out the Google Translate.
おい違うぞやつじゃないこいつら別の
Wait, it's not these guys. These guys are different. Different indeed. いい子だ That's one of my favorite line stamps. There's a line stamp of that. Wait, have you seen the Kitsune Dombe commercial with Sephiroth and Cloud? It is wild. All I'm gonna say is, out of everything that's unhinged in that commercial, the equal out for someone who's never played Final Fantasy VII, that equal line was probably the most unhinged part, but it was crazy. Please translate for those who know the language, can just read. See, that's interesting you say that, Pikagoku, because I actually can't read. I'm actually using vibes to get the vibes. Yuffie, お前やっぱり Yuffie, you really?
知らない I don't know これは私と関係ないって This has nothing to do with me
これはってなんだ What って What do you mean this specifically What お前やっぱり何か企んでたんだな You were truly scheming That's the word Ugh. Listen, I am not the world's greatest thesaurus. Let's just put it that way. I use a stamp whenever my wife does me a kind favor. I hope your wife likes Sephiroth. I hadn't seen the Donbe Undo commercial. I'm looking it up now. Do it. It is so funny. It is unhinged. The Kitsune Donbe.
このドンベを試さいドンベを It
is wild.
Yeah, I know. Actually,
どうする? What do we do? やれ! いいからやってしまえ! Just get him! I don't care, just get him! Is my materia already gone? I haven't actually switched out my weapons yet. I thought we would notice the materia's out first and then we could switch out our weapons. How could this happen to me? Why are you asleep? Ah! At least it didn't do a whole lot of damage. Why are you missing? I should probably put Sid on the front line, but I don't want to waste a turn doing that. How much HP do these guys have? Can you stop Snooze and Cloud? Missed me. I was about to say the one guy who has cover, you missed him, but he actually doesn't have cover anymore because Yuffie's a menace to society. Indeed, indeed. Anon! Irashai, Anon! How be's life? Do you like that list I sent you? Because I didn't remember what I talked about. That list took me way too long to figure out. That was so good, and then he went this Donbyo. Okuroka, he plays the line. His line, despair. So despair would be Kyofu Okuroka. Yeah, Donbe Okuroka. Do you see what I mean though when it's like, I need an adult? I'm gonna go bash my head against the wall in League of Legends, but I'll leave a lurk. Also love the way you pronounce my name, such a flair. Super Sada! Good luck with the League. You bet. Hold on, I gotta put on my father cap now. Son, when you go into League, you gotta know. I raise winners. Only winners are allowed in my household. So Super Sada! When you go to League, you gotta make sure you win every single match. Cause I only raised wieners in this household. We don't accept losing. I don't know where I'm going with that. Good luck with League. Enjoy it. I hope you win. And I gotta switch my weapons now. I read Proud to be Villains. It's you didn't like it? I thought it was I like the main character. I wish there was. I just enjoyed the idea of a villain is trying to be villainous for the sake of the, you know, of everyone and the good ending. And everyone else is like, we see what you're doing. We're gonna let you do that because you tried so hard for us, but like, we see what you're doing. I really like that twist. I'll be sure to make you proud, father. Go forth, my son. Show them true despair. Is that another Sephiroth line? I feel like that was a different character that says, go forth and show them true despair. I feel like that was a different character that said that. Either way, it's mine now. I'm trademarking it now. Go forth, my son. Show them true despair. I love the plot. I hear how they told the same story from 5 different perspectives. Did they? They show from her perspective, the sister's perspective, and Prince, and then her fiance's perspective. So that's only 4. And it's not exactly the whole story, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Tachan, alright, I see you, I'm risking. I think I appreciated it because I started reading it around the time that I was interested in whether I would have enjoyed, I enjoyed Demon Slayer, but part of me was like, I would have been interested if Demon Slayer would have been better told as a story if they shift perspectives. Where Tanjiro is central, but then they do a different storytelling shift where, like, after he gets caught, it shifts to Rengoku-san, and then after that, it shifts to, what's her face? Homegirl that works, for Shinobu-san, the pigtail girl. Because then it would have been interesting from her perspective as, like, backline support for the Kisatsutai, how they have to support them and such, and if she went along and saw that. I mean, you still see all the battles and such, just sort of different perspective on it. And then the third one could be, Muichiro and whatnot, but you know, that's just me. And her dad, I enjoyed. Did her dad have a perspective? I did not remember that, because it's not important, because her dad's garbage. her mom and dad get shipped to the fishing boats or whatever, so they're in prison, so I don't recall. They're not important. They're not important.
おい、どうなってんだ? Wait, what happened? なんか足りねえと思ったらマテリアがなくなっちまってる.
I thought something was missing, but our materia is gone. Oh, Kimetsu no Yaiba, I love that. My wife and I bought the entire manga collection, finished it like 2 years ago. I really enjoyed it. There is something about the storytelling where I wish we got more of the side characters, because as much as I do like Tanjiro, the thing about his very first Jogen fight, no, it's not Jogen, Kagen, it was a Kagen no Ju fight with the kid. I don't want to say that felt like it wrapped up, but that felt like a pivotal, like, we'll say like a pivotal moment, right? And so I've been sort of experimenting mentally in my mind, like what could have helped shine more light on the other characters. And that's where I came up with shifting perspective, where, you know, it could be, so after that fight, he gets taken to the Oyakata-sama for the first time. So from there on, if it's from Rengoku's perspective, so like, because they have that OVA before the movie, and then on the train, he sees Tanjiro come to him and ask for help. And sort of you get more perspective on him seeing like, you know what, I can leave things to these kids' hands, I want to protect them and whatnot, like, is a good time. So you get more on that, less of like Tanjiro's perspective. And then after that, Aoi, that was her name. I feel like it would have been interesting if Aoi was forced to go with them during the Yukakuhen arc. So then we could get Aoi's perspective and more perspective on the backlines of healers, of, you know, like, Ukai, right? No, Ukai is, from Haikyuu. What's his name? Unsho-san? No, what is his name? Bro, I don't remember. Hadeni Yaruze, that guy, like, his wives and whatnot. I'm like, that would have been an interesting perspective. They already did a pretty good job, I'd say, with the parallels of the Jogen's little sister and Tanjiro's little sister and how the sibling dynamic is different. But I don't know. I'm not saying they should have done that, but I've been playing around with that idea just because I wish we would have gotten more insight into the side characters, because they were also interesting.
この変な子さ、水とストレッチありがとう。Yahoo, indeed. お元気。
But yeah, that's just my thought. Because then, because the final arc, it does that, where it's from everyone's, like, different perspectives. I feel like that wouldn't have felt as jarring. Because then you have all these side fights going on that Tanjiro is not a part of the story for a very long time. I feel like that would have melded better, because the idea... Like, I also thought with the final arc, the sword trading arc, like, if they were to keep up, like, every arc was from someone else's perspective, not Tanjiro's perspective, I thought it would have been interesting to have that be from the Oyakata-sama's son's perspective. But you don't realize until the end, because he's in training with using the crows and using communication and trying to watch over everyone in their training. So then when you get that final scene with the mansion blowing up, it then sort of like zooms out and reveals that he's sort of been training his like monitoring skills, and so he was able to see like his parents and his little sister's like final moments using that, and you realize that final arc was from his perspective. I'm like, that would have been cool. Again, I don't know if how well that would have translated on TV. I don't know how you'd be able to translate that sort of like monitoring perspective, but it is.
元気だべ、そうな。私もなんか、頑張って復活してます。
Kind of similar to that, proud to be a villain you should be. I swear I won't bother again. I recognize that title. I mean, okay, you saw the title list I sent you, right, Annan? So, all of those titles just blend to me. So that one sounds familiar. I've probably read it. I just don't remember which one it is. Oi, Yuffie no yatsu wa, hey, where's Yuffie? She dead. She dead. No, yaro! That little pug! Yeah! あいつ初めから俺たちのマテリアを狙ってやがったんだ. That brat was aiming for materia from the start. I posted a short video on my line stamps and memes in your Discord. I'll take a look-see after stream. Thank you. Right, Gaucho Cam? Yippee! She must die. 北だ、北に逃げたぜ。North, she ran away north. 絶対に捕まえてマテリア取り戻してやる. We'll definitely grab her and get our materia back. Wow, Barrett is mad. What would have happened if Tifa was in my team instead of Barrett? 急げ. Atoza, let's chase after her. Let's hurry. Alright. So now is the time then to do some reorganizing. So I got this nail bat, right? I don't have anything for Sid yet, so never mind. I believe yours was the rocket punch. I don't know. Okay, Luto. So these are all frontline weapons. So I'm gonna have to move everyone to the front line, unfortunately. Saint is sent to another kingdom because she had a dull face to make her sister be the only saint in the kingdom. Her sister Leslie tries to expose her family. Oh, that one! Yes, I did enjoy that one. I don't think... I swear I won't bother again. That is not the title that one had, unless if I'm thinking of another one. I love how... It's not twisted in like sort of like that yandere sense, but I like how kind of like the sister is like, I am okay not being like the fairy tale princess type person. Like she's like absolutely livid at the prince and her parents. And then the reveal from her auntie and how she feels like her own existence is a sin, and she's like, it kind of twists her personality, but not in a very anime-esque sense. But yes, I don't think that's the name of that manga, is it? I swear I won't bother again. I feel like that's a Korean title. Isn't that the one where it's a villainous one? It's basically, so the girl is neither a transmigrator or a time traveler. She basically accidentally happens upon a book that tells her her future, so she tries to change it. And then, of course, you know, main girl heroine comes in. And the twist is, like, the girl was fine until, like, a week ago before she got discovered. And, like, Earth person took over her body and whatnot. Well, all I'm looking for is in the end, because I actually would have dropped this story way before until I saw the spoiler. And I'm like, okay, good. Is that the heroine does not forgive the, I guess in this case you say the adoptive father, the king. She does not forgive him, because usually those stories end up like they try so hard to get their family's approval and then they do it. It's like kumbaya. She holds that grudge. She was just like, nah, you said you didn't care if I was dead. You called me a rat, so like, and I'm like, oh, I enjoy this spoiler. Okay, I'll keep reading. You think it's selling the material to buy yourself a Switch 2 game? No! Oh yeah, it was kind of dark. I enjoyed it. 今度は絶対に邪魔しません. I mean, Yuffie is absolutely Jama. 今度は邪魔しません. So it is the title. I don't know why. See, I get the titles mixed up. I recognize the title. I did not realize it was that title. Hold on. 今度は邪魔しません. And then I gotta progress the game. Well, it didn't pop up. Oh, 絶対に邪魔します。今度は絶対に邪魔しません. That is not the same one, and that I was thinking about. Okay. Cause this one is cause this one is a different one. This is the one where she's in school and basically she went back in time and she like is trying to do better, but she like low-key doesn't care. But this one is the childhood friend is also travel back in time, is trying to fix things, and the prince is being weird, like, oh, now that she's different, I'm paying attention to her now that she's not chasing me. That's why I thought it was different, because the one I'm thinking of, this is way too of a happy title for the one I was looking for. So yeah, and it's not the same manga. This time I won't bother you. Yeah, that's not the one. The one I'm thinking about is the Saintess gets tricked by the prince and gets sold to a neighboring country, and they actually appreciate her Saintess powers because she's like super OP. And the prince is like trying to kill his brother and father so he can be the sole heir to the throne and whatnot. Yeah, I think the one you're thinking about is a different title. I also have a new manga that I love. I can't tell him unless I get weird looks.
Okay, it's up to you.
That's the plot. She doesn't get sent to another country though. She's in school. And the prince likes her. The prince likes her now. The family doesn't like her, but the prince likes her, and she is absolutely the biological daughter of the family, of the parents. Actually, I don't know about the mom, but the dad, she's absolutely. It's the wrong plot. She does not get I can. You got the wrong one. He's misspelled it. And first of all, the 今度は絶対邪魔しません. That one, she's not even a saintess. She's just a regular noble. The one I'm talking about is the saintess whose engagement was broken when she became too perfect and sold off to the neighboring kingdom. Yeah, it's a novel, that's why, because the title is way longer. I mixed up the titles, now I know how you feel, right? This is why I never remember the titles, because A, they're long and they get mixed up because there's so many. So the title you were thinking of is the saintess whose engagement was broken when she became too perfect and is sold off to the neighboring kingdom. What a nightmare of a title. Alright, now we continue. Alright, I got the bet. Cloud actually doesn't need the earring anymore because he doesn't have magic. Okay, so someone needs defense. Who has the lowest amount of defense thus far? And I gotta move everyone to the front, so... Mariko Seishin, 59, 57, 56, 56. It might actually be Sid who has the lowest defense. Bulgia 105, 57, 114, 56, 113, 50. Maybe it's Cloud. I don't know. I'll put it on Cloud. It makes it easier that way. So I'll put this defensive gear on Cloud. And ribbon on Bear. Okay. Both of the MCs in manga look the same. That I disagree with because the Saintess one, she has a mullet. Lady has a mullet, so I disagree on that one. And the villainess at the Gakko one is a little more expressive. I should also save. I should go out and save. Look at me nitpicking. I've read so many that I've been having... I guess I've trained my eye to be nitpicky on these visual cues so that I can tell the difference between these characters. Yeah, it's like a mullet. Like, she has sort of like the bangs that are kind of front, but then like the hair at the back is like really long. It's low-key a mullet. It doesn't look like a standard mullet, but like, so basically she has the bangs and then like the side hair that comes to the front, like curls in. But the hair at the back, it's a long, luscious locks. I'm like, that's low-key a mullet. Fly, you fools. I think, is that a town to the left? I guess we go left. Let me stay ignorant! The ignorance shall be your downfall. Mayhaps. Mayhaps, mayhaps. Alright, so now that we're off of that long tangent... Oh, did I go the wrong way? I want to keep going. Maybe there's like a chesto here. Mullet or Himeka? I don't know what a Himeka is. My images of Hime is very Showa. And at least we're on the front lines. Okay, this is fine. We're in the front lines. Ow. 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 Okay, so Cloud is actually the strongest. Ah! I'm sorry, Sid! I didn't know hitting the left one would go to my party members. Can I? Ugh. How annoying. My favorite anime haircut is a short haircut that maids usually have. Like a bob? Also, what is a hime cut? Because my images of himes are the tateroru, the drill haircuts, because all the princesses have them. Sid, are you okay? Do you need a potion? What is this? Cosmo memory? Kenkyu Rimito. I can learn. Do I have to use this item on red to learn my limit break? Okay. Think of the singer Daoko. Oh, that side of Hime, so... Yeah, the Hikaru Genji era, like, royalty haircut. I got you. The one where they got the blunt side bangs and then the middle part with the bangs split in the middle, but it's blunt, and then the long hair. Gotcha. That is a very specific haircut. That is very specific. Wait, what counts as the hime cut? Because Daoko, now that I'm thinking about it, Daoko has like half a hime cut. Because she has full bangs. Right? Wait, she doesn't have the side bangs, does she? Okay, I must be thinking of a different era princess cut. I cannot think of a single generation of princesses that had full bangs. Oh, it was a dead end! Can you look that way, please? Thank you. Yes, it was a bob. Gotcha. Bob indeed. Is he the cut of Yo Tengu from A Dead or Alive has? I'm trying to remember Nyo Tengu Sora. I remember her face, but I don't remember her, I'm actually gonna say that. Barrett, you're actually kind of weak. I'm surprised. Also, I'm in the black line still, aren't I? Ads indeed. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Barrett, you're gonna die. Everyone gonna die. Am I underleveled for this area? Mayhaps I'm underleveled for this area. Welcome back. Am I underleveled? Maybe. At least Barrett and Sid are kind of lined up for the whatchamacallit. I do not have enough high potions. I'm not that. Okay, so I totally forgot to put everyone back on the front line, so we'll do that. The problem is, if I put them on the front lines, they're a little more susceptible to dying. Meteor Rain does AoE, right? I probably need AoE limit breaks for now, right? Yeah. Oh. Grenade Bomb might be better. See, I want to get Barrett's level 3 second limit break, right? So I'm not going to change it because obviously he's limits there. Since I can't use magic.com.org, I forgot Barrett has this mind break limit break where it eats up enemy NP. You just like maids. French maids are the best. See, my image of maids is that they always have like their hair sort of in that braided bun in the back. That's my image of maids. I picture maids with the braided buns, not bob cuts, but that is, I guess, a difference in consumed media. Okay, remind me to switch Barrett to Mind Break. That might be good for like upcoming bosses or enemies. Because then I can eat up their NP. And I won't have to worry about magic attacks. I wonder if Mind Break is single target or multi... Can you cross the bridge, sir? Thank you. So I believe I came from that way. So I gotta go this way? No. Okay, I am lost. Oh, maybe I go down and around. Okay. For some reason, I didn't connect that below me was a walkable path. In my mind, I was thinking, oh yeah, it's a... Oh, okay, that looks good. In my mind, I was thinking there was a river under the bridge. That's why I didn't even consider going down. Okay. Barrett, that is the appropriate reaction to cockroaches indeed. Yes, you gotta kill them with a satellite beam. Tacha, thank you for the hydrant the stretch. It used to be very prevalent back in 2015 at least. They give maids many different hairstyles. Oh, you're talking anime? Oh. I was just thinking in general. I picture maids having braided buns in the back. The only maid show I can think of in recent years. A is Overlord, and B, it's that horrendous, horrific, disgusting shoujo one, the Kaicho e Meido-sama. I have no idea how that got popular, and I hated that story so much. But I don't know if everyone had a bob. I don't know if anyone had a bob in that one. Maybe it's too old. Limit. Barrett, you're on mind break duty. I don't think Cloud has anything. Yeah, I think these are all just damage oriented. Did I say anime? Okay, so if you're talking IRL, I still don't think maids had bobs. I think they had their hair in buns or braided buns, because if your hair is in a bob, that means your hair is getting everywhere, and that defeats the purpose of those maid caps that you're wearing. I already pincered. Oh, this place is horrible. I hate it here. I'm gonna get the bird first, because I feel like that bird does a lot of damage with that thunder spell. Like that! I don't know what the bugs do, but I'm gonna predict poison, which is why maybe this might be important. Can you chill? Okay. Alright, Cloud, you get that. Sid, you can, kill the bug. Kaicho Meido-sama has been suggested to me, but I never got into the art style. For me, I never oh, that's a lot of damage. I never usually have too many issues with art style. For me, my issue was that Kaicho Meido-sama is the pentultimate example of why does she let this guy abuse her? It was so annoying. I personally hate the dynamic, both for men and women. It happens to both sides, don't worry. We're like, so for this one, the guy is like verbally abusive, and she's like,
Baka, why am I blushing? And I'm like,
bruh. It's kind of the equivalent of the guy trying to help a girl, but when he goes to help her, he falls and like accidentally touched her chest, like, Baka! And she hits him. I'm like, you literally saw it was an accident. You literally saw him trip, and he was trying to help you. You kink shaming? Yes. Yes. Yes, I am kink shaming. I do not like the verbal abusage. Okay, let's kill this giant rhino beetle because it looks evil. Hey, at least you missed. Get wrecked. Now you crit, Barrett! Now you try to be useful? Ugh. You know, this is a good baseline thing, because I'm now realizing even with, let's see. I might have to change up some things, equipment-wise. Like Love Hina. I haven't seen Love Hina. I remember I tried getting into the biggest romance trifecta of my time, which was friggin' Nisekoi, and I immediately hated it. I mean, that's also why I didn't hate it as much. Like, to me, Toradora was like the Frozen of the era, where people were like, why don't you love it? And I'm like, bruh, I just can't stand the dynamic of Miss Tsundere coming over here, beating up a guy, and then expecting him to feed her. I'm like, interesting. Okay, so this is Tairyoku. Alright. I don't know if there'll be too many status ailments in this area just because we are completely naked without magic. 体力 and... So 60, 57, 63, 54. See, Sid is just lower on both fronts. This team is the most Saturdays for the boys team I've ever seen. Yeah, because Yuffie's a punk! Yuffie's out here being like, I'm gonna steal from you. It's like, bruh, I have to deal with this stupid traitor cat robot and I have to deal with Yuffie. I'm not a fan of the tsundere trope either. It's... I'm okay with it when it's not as over the top or harmful in a way. Like, I enjoy it, like, say, going back to that villainous trope where, like, there's, like, a villainess, right? And she says harsh things, but she's, like, saying that, like, for your own good. And it's like, oh, you must like her. And she blesses like, ah, chigaimasu wa! Ha! You know, like, that I like because tsundere, yes, and she says harsh things, but it's more so, like, strict, and she doesn't know how to word it nicely because she's a noble. Like, that I'm okay with. So it depends on the tsundere trope, but the tsundere tropes that are usually set in, like, slice of life school shows, I just don't like. As a tsundere lover, I love no care. It's Mr. T. Yeah, it's Mr. T. We talking about Barrett? He's Mr. T. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Hold on, Barrett, what's your stat at? Who has the worst? Wait, what was the one that gives? I've already forgotten. I keep talking. This gives Tairyoku. This gives strength. Okay, who has the worst strength right now? I'll give that to you so it evens it out. 63, 54, 58. It is Sid. So Sid, you still get that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Sid has the worst strength, so you get the power wrist. Alright, now who has the worst? Tairyoku. Stamina out of... So you are at 60, Barrett's at 63. Okay, Cloud, you okay, never mind. I guess the equipment just stays. Maybe my impression of tsunderes will change if I beat one IRL. I don't know if I've met a tsundere IRL, but just imagining it, like someone like how let me give me a bite of your bento and eating it is like, this is disgusting. I would be like, yeah, stop talking to me, because you know, this is something my mom made me. How dare you? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I just could not handle someone being like that. I like tsunderes denying they have feelings. I hate tsunderes. They're dumb and abuse a person. Like, that's a good way to put it. Yes. Denying the feeling ones, I think it's okay. Or denying their generosity, I think is cute too. But the kinds that are straight up bullies. Like, I tried one episode of Nagatoro-san. I couldn't. And I know they get together at the end. It's like, it's great character development. They have a character arc. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to sit through all the annoying bullying to get there. Ivysaur EG. Well, cool, you be Japanese. I try, Ivysaur EG. I try. I do my best. I guess we stick with this equipment then. Wait, hold up. I haven't checked... I forgot to check their stats in comparison. Because this is obviously worse than the gold armlet, right? Yeah, the defenses. Well, that's fine because I put the defensive gear on Cloud anyways. It's fine. Who has the best, who has the worst? Channeling your inner Takeda Shingen. Haku-chan, yeah, it's, I'm trying to figure out and balance these stats, because it feels like I'm under-leveled for this area. Oh, also, Ivysaur EG, let me preface, I haven't played this game before, but if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, I'll just outright say I'm in the side quest area, so this doesn't, affect the main story quest, but this is a side quest area called Wutai, in case you're wondering. It is still disc 1 though, but yeah, just gotta make sure I cover my spoiler grounds, because people are like, this game is like 30 kajillion years old. Who doesn't know about this game? Who doesn't know spoilers? Me! I don't know anything about this game except for Aerith's fate, but that's it. That's why I'm mentioning it now, because it seems like there's been a couple people that's come by that's actually playing Final Fantasy VII. And I need to make sure, like, well, this is where I'm at, so don't spoil yourself if this is your first time.
Listen.
I have zero affection. This has been a very unproductive stream. Hey, punk. Can I just say, this has been the least productive stream I've ever done. I'm out here fighting about tsunderes.
おーおー久しぶりじゃな。今まで何しとったんじゃ。誰だっけ。違うのおじじ。全然知らない人やん。知らない人が勝手に上がり込んでるの。
So dude is like, oh, long time no see. It's good to see you again. How are you again?
And the little girl's like, now grandpa silly. This guy just
B&Ing our house. Breaking and entering. Biking and eggs our house. It's like, oh, well. Oops. Yuffie, give back my Switch too. That's right, Gaucho Cam. Everyone yell at Yuffie. Point at her and scream, Devil Spawn! 人の命ただ水の流れに入れたり命の大概より流れてまた海ですオーシャンいや歴史に歌い難しいものあるからご覧がいいでしょう I'm not gonna bother translating to NPC stuff because I gotta bum rush through the dialogue. I know Yuffie went left, but I want to make sure I get everything first. Hi, cat. Hello? There's an upstairs. Is this a staircase? I can't. Oh, there's a cat in the way. Kitty, move! Okay, maybe not. I'll come back later. Gaucho Cam is like, whoa! There's more cat comrades. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah. I'm hoping I'd get some dialogue of people like, oh, Yuffie stole from you. It's okay, we understand.
私のうち誰も入るな。
Oh, hey, Yuffie, it's your house. It'd be a shame if someone stole from you. My favorite sins to Osaka from Fate Stay Night, Makise Kurisu. Kurisu is a great one. Kaden from Code Geass. Is Kaden a tsundere? I actually don't remember Kaden being a tsundere. I just remember death and bloodshed. And Erina Nakiri from Food Wars. Erina a little less favorable in my opinion, but I agree with Makise Kurisu. Rin Tosaka, I guess my take is Fate Stay Night. None of the characters were super interesting to me. I'll just say that. Hello. スムラがうちの商品今みんな売り切れなんだ All of our merchandise is sold out. Really? What about that giant sword you have on the wall there? ここにあるのいやこれは What, the stuff here? No, this isそう見本なんだ Yeah, these are just displays. 我らまた後で来てくれよ Okay, so maybe I can't do anything until I beat up Yuffie. Wow, this is... Can I just say, out of all the Final Fantasy games I've played, I've never played a Final Fantasy game where a majority of the cast is dislikable. I'm not gonna tell... Okay, obviously Yuffie and Kitoshi, right? I'm not gonna tell you who else is unlikable right now. Son, you're alive! What's up, dude? What's up? You're alive. How'd the temple go? Hello?
お前たちなんでこんなところへ What, you guys, why are you here? そんなことどうでもいいわ。私たちタークスに会ったのが運の月。Well, whatever, no bother. You know, meeting us Turks here must be luck. さあ、覚悟しなさいな。Prepare yourselves. And make it double.
Prepare for trouble. Reno? Oh, is that Reno? Oh, I thought that was a song. That looked like black hair. Irina. Irina. Urusai zo. Irina. Shut up.
先輩
俺たちがこんな田舎に来てるのは何のためだ Irina, why do you think we're out in the sticks? Huh?
それは
Bro, I can't read that. Hyoka being my first. Actually, I haven't seen Hyoka. It is on my to watch list, but I haven't seen Hyoka. Fate Stay Night is my second favorite. Nice. It's just personal preference. A lot of the characters bugged me. The story was great, the action was great, the characters, I was like,
それは休暇を取って日頃の疲れを癒すためです。 That's because we're taking a break to recover from the daily fatigue, sir.
せっかくの休暇が潰れちまうぞと。Our special day off will be ruined. ブラ
でも、but
せっかくの酒もまずくなる。This delicious alcohol will get nasty too.
はい。
Alright. Okay, I'll talk to you, I guess. 旅人知ってるか Hey, traveler, you know このウータイには昔水神様がいたんだぞ So there used to be a water god here, right? Is it Leviathan? Is it Leviathan? そりゃでっけえヘビみたい It's Leviathan. ヘビみてえな神様だったって話さ Apparently it was a big god that looked like a snake. It's Leviathan. 今はマコの世の中だ。But now it's the world of Mako. そんなもん信じる人間も少なくなったけどな。So now people don't really believe in it anymore. でもこのウータイや世界のどこかにはまだあるらしいんだな。But there are believers like here in Wutai or other parts of the world. Yeah, 水神様の鱗だとか水神様の力を封じたマテリアとかがさ。So they're talking about like the water god's scales or the water god's strength sealed in the materia. Oh, okay, cool. It's Leviathan. So we're here to get Leviathan. Cool. Hey, old man. Oh-chan! Oh-chan, come back over here so I can talk to you. Master! はいはい、いらっしゃいお客さん、旅人だね。ゆっくりしておくれな。今のウータイは旅人が観光に来てくれるおかげで持ってるようなものだからな。So, welcome, customer. 掲げてでも持ってるようなもの。So, like, even if travelers come to travel here for tourism, there's not much we can offer. Okay.
運が良かったわね。You guys are lucky. さっさと消えなさい。Hurry up and disappear.
So wait, if Rena was the basis for Axel, was Elena the basis for Larxene?
この次に会った時は容赦しないからな。Next time we meet, I'm not holding back.
Alright. もっと飲めよ、ルードよ。Hey, drink up more, Rude. お前と組んでも何年になるSo how many years has it been since we partnered up? タークスの仕事は辛いこともあるけどまあ俺はやってきたよかったと思ってるぜ There's been a lot of tough jobs without being a Turk and all, but I'm glad I joined you なお前みたいな変なやつも出会えたぞと I even got to meet weird people like you Okay, tell me Are the alerts not working? I am not hearing my hydrate and stretch alert But thank you for this hydrate and the stretch nonetheless, Tachan. I am not hearing it. That's all I'm saying. We don't know if it's a Leviathan. It's a Leviathan. And you're not allowed to comment on it, Tachan. No theories or hypotheses are allowed to be confirmed or denied. That's like saying Rude was the base for Ansem. I mean, I'm just saying, slick back blonde hair and Rude. Rude girl with an attitude. That's just Larxene. タークスにレノに乾杯 To the Turks and Reno Cheers Yeah, I don't think the alerts are working Yeah, I don't know why I can try triggering an alert It could be one of those things that since I haven't gone to the website in a long time I just have to go to it to refresh the connection There was an error authenticating you Okay, yeah That's why. So I haven't signed into the website in a long time. So it probably timed out my, Yeah, I know there was. Hold on. Did the website change? I hate when you type something and hit enter and it autofills to, like, something else. Can you stop? I'm typing in trigger fire and autofills to
let's try this again. Trigger fire. Now enter into Google. Trigger fire. Hello? So I gotta just log in again. Authenticate. Log in with Twitch. I don't know if I need to restart stream to get it to work, but we'll see. I was able to re-sign in. So let's see if this works.
The cheek, the nerve, the gall, the audacity, and the gumption.
Yeah, okay, it's working. So now it's working. I just had to re-sign into Trigger Fire. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool. So the alert should be working again.
Wow, what a quote to pick, Tachan.
Y'all need to die.
That do be a thing, yeah. That do be a thing I say with Digimon sometimes.
Oh wait, I just came out of here. Oh, excuse me.
Gojo Cam, no! Don't actually die. I was talking to the Digimons. Are there secret, like, treasure chestos? I'm like button mashing circle as I go around. Okay, no? Okay. How far along am I in stream? Hour and a half. Okay, I have 30 minutes. Well, here's a save spot, I guess. So I will save for now. So she goes up then. So let's have... Anon is also like, alright, I guess I'll die. I was talking to the Digimons. The Digimons. Sorry for being so distracting. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. Okay, so she goes behind this building. I'm gonna talk to this guy right over here. Hello. この先には五道様がいらっしゃる。Yakata? I think that's Yakata. I'm not gonna even bother translating. So beyond this point is the mansion where Lord Godo resides. 昔は磯強い方だったが今では寝てばかりだな。He used to be a strong man, but now he just sleeps all day. I'm gonna do it again. I think, Anon, you gotta change your profile picture to that Dolan comic where it's Goofy. And he was like, I'll do it again. That one. You gotta change it to that. どういうわけかユフィは昔からマテリが好きでな。Also, since in the past, you know, Yuffie's really like materia. Yeah, no kidding. She would always steal from Zack. I don't know why Zack didn't just punt her like a football then. いつもmateriaのありそうな場所にうろうろしてる. She's always wandering in places where there's materia. Oh, you mean like this materia shop? You mean like this materia shop? Hey, Yuffie.
はいはいはい、僕知ってます。I know, I know. あそこのおやめのガガンと立ってるのはダチョウ像。So on top of that Mount Gagan, there's a ostrich. Dacho is ostrich, right? There's an ostrich statue. てっぺんまで登るとできるなんだけど、ちょっと危ないからよーく気をつけてな。Be careful when climbing it. マテリア持ったお姉ちゃん Oh, the lady with the material ダチョウ像にはしばらく誰も登ってないよ the lady with the material no one's climbed the ostrich statue for a long time そういえばここのマテリアさん中でなんだかゴトゴト音がしたけど By the way, inside this material shop it's been rambling with some I hope this place burns to the ground After this is near, right? Right? Oh, we'll see. Wait, after this? No, absolutely not. Anon, I've told you. You keep asking. I'm gonna ban Nier from ever being played on this channel. You keep asking. I'm in the middle of my Squeenix run. After this is Dream Drop Distance, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Yuffie probably took a backdoor into this materia ship. Hello. いろいろ揃ってる自由に選んでおくれ So just pick whatever you like. What do you got? High potions? High potions are probably going to become necessary. Tents.
So this is usable items. So we got Faraga, Thindaga. Oh, that's just it. Okay. And then we have a chocobo feather that increases speed. And then you've asked me so many times, and I've told you I'm on my Squeenix path. The path to Squeenix. I'm gonna ban the weird word near. Squeenix, yes. Because it's Square Enix. Squeenix, yeah. Should I buy more? I should. I'm probably gonna need the high potions. I don't know if I need this specifically. Wait, Kujo did it. Kujo did the thing. Oh no. I was kidding. But, you know, just for funsies. Anon is now can't say the game, that which will probably not be played until... Let's see, how many games do I have? Dream Drop Distance. And obviously over the summer I can't play it because I'm not going to be in Japan. So... Dream Drop Distance, Final Fantasy 8, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 9. So 4 more games. You missed it, Anon. Kujo unblocked it. It was a threat. It was a threat. I'm not gonna bother stocking up on fire and thunder spells. It's... I'll just, brute force it. ごめんなさいね。表にはマテリアルなんて書いてあるけど、今ウータイにはマテリアルなんてほとんどないの。I'm sorry, even though it says materia out front, right now Wutai doesn't really have materia. ほら、ここは田舎だし、それにシンラカンパニーともあまりね。So, I mean, it's the sticks out here and we don't have a good relation with the Shinra company. マテリアがいっぱいあれば、ウータイももっと賑やかになると思うんだけど、if we have more materia, we'll probably be more affluent here. But, you know. Ooh, MP absorb. I want that. Ugh. I kid you not when I say Final Fantasy VII is like not even in this moment. I've thought it for a while, but the reason why Final Fantasy VII will never be my favorite game is because there are too many annoying characters in this game. If you want to blame anyone for not, for making this game less it's Kitushi and Yuffie and like another one, but I remember the shops here being pretty great. None of them will sell to- Oh! Hey! Oh. Missed my April Fool's yesterday? What'd you do yesterday? Was your April Fool's just not saying anything in stream, but also just hi! What's up? What is up? What were you streaming? Let me check. You were playing Just Chatting? Oh. What were you chatting about, Jess? I was doing a test. It wasn't a real stream. What knowledge were you testing, Jess? What knowledge bees you testing? I told you when the Larian got 30k, but you were kind of too tired to see that one. Oh, I did not see that, yeah. My bad. Music. Music! Ah, you know what? I will say, music theory is a toughie. Do I have to go to Twitch Can't Stop Their Music? Indeed. You gotta study them songs. I remember I had a friend who was doing music theory in college, and it looked rough. It did not look fun to do. Poor people with a broken stomach. Oh no! I said sorry! Oh, we were skinny now, but also... Oh, my bad. I forgot to do my whole spiel. Welcome, Raiders. I am Lady Hotdog. Now, just games. If you need to do after-stream care, if you need to go treat yourself to a full-body oil massage, get your charcoal mask on, gotta get your pedicure, manicures, go do it. Go treat yourself. Especially since you were studying. Good job, you know, test taking and whatnot. Also, I am playing Final Fantasy VII. It's my first time, no spoilies, but if you yourself do not know about Final Fantasy VII, I'm currently in an area that's a side quest, so No spoilers pertaining to the main story quest here as of now, but we're in a location called Wutai and it's an optional area. Get wrecked, Metal Gear Chrono. Get wrecked! You keep getting this face. Like, run. Actually, your streak hasn't been too bad, but... Yes, and I think in the future my Steam collection will be my most prized possession in my will. That do be a thing since everything is becoming digital, where you will have access to a lot of things, but nothing. A mask sounds nice. Yeah, masks sometimes are nice. Especially, it's been so bad in Japan. The yellow sand. This morning I woke up and went to my bike and was biking. I biked to the grocery store, but when I went back, I finally realized under like the sunlight how much yellow sand was stuck in my, what is it called? The little cargo hold? The basket? Bruh, I'm like, this is why I always feel all grainy and gritty whenever I take 2 steps outside. Blech. I need a mask. Just for Jess, I'll pet the dog. Come back here, dog. One. Hey, treat yourself. あそこに見える5の塔はウータイの5 I can't weed. Weeding is overweighted. I thought I saw another putty cat. Wow. Can you? あそこに見える50の Oh yeah 50 Yeah 50 is a What is a 50 in English? Is it a pagoda? Maybe it's a pagoda. 1 Indeed たっちゃんというとはウータイの強制の塔五教の塔と呼ばれています It's called the Tower of the Five Great Saints. Okay. この塔は力富名声力 I don't know what that says. Are you playing all the Final Fantasy games in order or just 7? So what I'm doing, I'm alternating between Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy games. So I started with Final Fantasy 4, then I went to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, then I did Final Fantasy 5, then I did Kingdom Hearts 1, then I did Final Fantasy 6, then I did Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And then I am doing this. Wait, I must have done Birth by Sleep first, because I also did 365 over 2 days. And then I'm gonna skip Recoded just because I've heard the gameplay for Kingdom Hearts Recoded I've heard is phenomenal, but the story doesn't really add too much to the overarching plot. So after this game is gonna be Dream Drop Distance, then Final Fantasy 8, Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we'll end with Final Fantasy 9, and then I'm gonna end my Squeenix run there and do something else. I've been working. No problem. Like I said, Chrono, my streams do not take precedent. Your IRL lives take precedent first. And I'm not getting home till like 7 p.m. weekdays. Hey, get your dinner, alright? You're working hard. Treat yourself. Get some dinner. Get yourself a bubble bath or something. So I am doing it in order. About to start 5. Goal is to play World of Final Fantasy. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing just my PS1 Final Fantasy games because I have 4 through 9 on the PS1. And I've played 10, parts of 10 to 15, parts of 13, but yeah. And I don't have 12 with me. 12 is on my PS2 back in Texas. Oh, I've been needing, don't worry. It's 10, I'm chilling. Fat and sassy, nice. And your Squeenix run and play near? Alright. Wait, 1600 seconds? That's so long, Twitch. Why would you do that? Twitch, that's so long. Wait, how do I change the timeout length? Why is it 600 seconds? That's a long time. Wow, Twitch said murder. I'm like, alright, timeout. And Twitch said murder. Alright. Twitch is a lot more violent than I recall. Done? I was thinking like 1 minute is fine. But you know, that works too. Alright, let me read this. So the 5 great saints possess strength, speed, magic, and martial arts. So that would be Chikara, Sokuma, Bu, そして全ては必ず. Okay. 1 minute it is. Yeah, get wrecked. そしてここウータイでは古くからダチョウ、ダチョウ様、so ダチョウ is the name. Okay, ダチョウと水がめが祀られています。Okay, okay. You're still a good brownie to me. Is that what you think, Kujo? Is that what you think? 古来よりこのウータイには I don't feel like reading all this. I'm currently on Final Fantasy 3. Nice, nice, nice. World of Final Fantasy is cute. It's like Pokemon. I do have World of Final Fantasy, I think. I did get Strangers of Paradise recently. It was very cheap. It was like $5. I don't know. How much is 900 yen in USD? That's a good question. 古来よりウータイの強い性とダチャオ様、水神様による Ancient times, Wutai has been protected by the five great saints, Lord Da Chao, and the Water God. Okay? しかしその前の戦いではそれもなかわらず、やはり伝説は伝説好きな方。However, with the last war, yeah, it's just tale as old as time. Yeah. Okay, okay. The timeout rampage continues indeed. Can I go inside? There we go. And then I go. I can't. Oh. Oh, sure, I'll rest. Yeah. Give me back my HP. Andon thinks he's the bully. Andon's playing victim when he's bullying me. I'm the victim. Oh. I saw this hallway and I'm like, oh, there's probably a door over here. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's like a curtain. I interacted with it. I think that's what it was, right? Okay, hi. What's in here? I don't know what that says. It's a weapon for Yuffie! The disrespect! Oh! How annoying! It's just... Oh, it was just a weapon for Yuffie. That is so annoying. I need to get Stranger in Paradise. Universe Kids and get it. The Limp Bizkit song keeps showing up on my playlist at work. What does Limp Bizkit have to do with... Help. I can't get out. Help. How do I get out? Help. Excuse me? Do we get out this way? Help. Help. There we go. Chaos reigns! Okay. Okay, so I actually have to click on the door. So I'll step all over this because I want to disrespect everything Wutai stands for. Because y'all are a bunch of punks! Disrespect your surroundings. Kigan, Guga, nani ka yo kana? Do you have something you want from me, Guga? Nani mo nga nai ga, tabi no tsukare o yasu koto gurai wa gu dekiru daro. Go ga yukkuri shite ikinasai. So dude's just saying like, just rest. What do you want? Just rest. Have a good time. Chill. Life be life in. Okay. It's shiny. Okay, nothing to interact with here. That's fine, I guess. You need Limp Bizkit to fight Chaos, I guess. I don't get the reference, but sure. So that was that. I can't go to the bell, so maybe I'll go... Oh, Pagoda, right, okay. I probably should come back here later then. So there's two things in Wutai. When I collected the side quest, there was the Wutai side quest, and then there's the Wutai Pagoda side quest. I should probably do that later. Why are the sound alerts not working? Wanderers, right, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Kujo. So, just so you know, Wanderer's Ride. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, first time playthrough. We are in Wutai. So if you are currently playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time and you want to avoid spoilers, Disc 1, Wutai. Gotta protect the people from the spoilers. I'm gonna pretend Kujo got that first. I like how all the mods are like, ah! We must all do it at the same time. Nope. What do you mean? What? Kujo obviously got it first, so that hey you guys was thanks to Kujo. So I shall graciously thank Kujo for their attentiveness and letting me know when the timer is up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we saved. How much time do we have? I guess we can progress a little. We going this way, I guess. I had to guess it a whole 5 seconds early. Yeah. Is this really the right way? Should we just go to Yuffie's house then? It's 4 seconds for me. Kujo is just on top of it, you know? Kujo just says, I know. I'm the all-seeing, all-omniscient. Have I gone to this bottom door yet? I don't know if I have. This was the cat house, right? Wait, there was someone upstairs. Did you see that?
There was someone upstairs.
Move! Move! There's someone upstairs! Ah. Okay, let's go to Yuffie's house. I don't want to go up the mountain and it be the wrong thing, so I might consult the guide. I'll consult the guide. I don't care enough about Wutai to do this on my own. It's just Yuffie stuff. Alright. Oh no, okay, Yuffie takes our stuff. Okay, yeah, front line, there we go. Go to Wutai. There's another. Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me there's another item, another chesto near the secret passage to Yuffie's weapon? Oh, I don't know why I went that way. I'm northeast, far northeast. Yeah, you're East Coast, right? Chrono, you're a Cali. You're a Cali boy. Kujo's an East Coast boy. Chrono, you're closer to me. What are you talking about? Okay, apparently there's another spoil of interest. I was about to say spoil of internet because I was reading what Kujo said around here. You can also find another treasure chest in this area that contains a hairpin. Cool. Where is it? I was promised a hairpin. I'm sure my internet is like... It's probably like really good, but if you compare it to other streamers, it's probably just fine.
I was promised a hairpin, so chop chop, where it at?
Thank you for the guide for telling me there's a hairpin in this area. Thank you not for telling me, I guess. Oh, wait, I see. I see this, yeah, I see. This is a hallway here. How do I get to it, though? There we go. There we go.
Chesto!
Kanzashi. And kanzashi is what? An accessory? No. What is hairpin? Oh, is it a weapon? Oh, I think it's a weapon for red. Yeah, it's a weapon for red. Okay. Talk to him a number of times. Okay, I have to talk to that guy a number of times. Stop by the Turtles' Paradise, speak to the Turks. Oh, that was Turtles' Paradise? Where the Turks were at? Oh, okay, there should be a flyer near there then. My state is mostly just farms, secret shinobi passageways, and they were known as a garden stick. Gardening indeed. Okay, okay, I'll do 2 more things this stream then. I'll yap to this guy a lot to get Yuffie to come out. And then I'll, you know what? I'll actually do Turtles Paradise first. I want to get that. I know, based off of location, it would make sense to do the dialogue first, but I don't know if that dialogue is going to lead into something else, or it's going to cut to something else. So I'm going to do the Turtles Paradise thing first. That was Kamedoraku. Okay. I see. It does say Kamedoraku. I'm dumb. I was not paying attention to the signs. Okay, so it's talking about the prizes for getting all the flyers. Where is the flyer? I thought it was... I'm actually gonna look where the last flyer is. Turtles Paradise, here we go. Page 6. Yuffie's basement. Oh, I can't get it yet. Alright, never mind. I lied. Alright, I'll go talk to the dude then. Turtles Paradise indeed. Alright, I can't get page 6 yet. It's in Yuffie's house. And apparently our characters are just so saintly that we can't possibly imagine breaking and entering into Yuffie's... No, I'm not gonna save yet. We're gonna talk to the guy and we'll end stream there. I don't know why I came this way. But, I guess we'll go back. I was trying to read stream and catch up about like the internet speed tests and stuff, and then I realized I went the wrong way. So it's fine. Alright, here we go. What? What do you want? The next part might take a while. So according to the guide, talking to this man should not take that long. Apparently talking to him should not take that. Guga, nanika you kana? Do you have something you want from me? Okay, I keep talking. Yuffie, shiranu na sono nama Guga. Yeah, Yuffie, I don't know that name. Kudoi da, you're persistent. Shiranu mono wa shiranu. I don't know what I don't know. Shirano to yuttara shirano. If I said I don't know, I don't know. Yuffie to Utai ni wa oran. There's no one named Yuffie in Utai. Mikake nai kao da na. Wait, you don't look familiar. Kono tokoro ni kono chikaku de Shinra no heya yoku mikakeru ga. So around here in these recent parts, I see a lot of Shinra soldiers. Onoshitachi wa kankei ga aru no ka? You related to that? Onoshitachi ga nanimono ka? I don't know who you guys are. そんなこと興味はない. I have no interest in that. Oh, he said the thing Cloud always says. ただ真なと寝言を起こそうというのなら、そうそうに出ていってくれ. So if you're gonna do something, if you're up to something with those Shinra punks, then hurry up and get out of here. 真に睨まれたくはないので. Oh, not with Shinra punks. If you do something to upset the Shinra punks. Okay. I don't want to get on Shinra's bad side. なんだいこの育児なし What you spineless punk Yuffie you do know Yuffie alright そんなにシンラが怖いの You that scared of Shinra だったら他の町みたいにさっさとシンラに従ったらいいじゃないか Then why don't you hurry up and obey Shinra like those other towns そこにいる途中の方はシンラまともに戦っているよ The gentleman next to you is properly fighting against Shinra Listen Yuffie, I don't want to hear compliments from you because they sound insincere うるさいお前のようなやつに何がわかる Shut up, what would someone like you know? Yeah, you wouldn't know 一度戦い負けたらそれっきり You lost once and that's it 強いウータイはどうしたのさ What happened to the strong ウータイ I don't know, all I know is that ウータイ are thieves Yuffie これはお前のような子供が口出す問題ではない This is not a problem that children like you should speak about まだそんな so close I was so close alright what is that kanji I'm trying to get through these dialogues so I at least make some progress today まだその格好をしようって恥ずかしくないか You're still dressed like that aren't you embarrassed What like a ninja 私のセンスだもん This is my fashion sense そんな勝手だろ And it's up to me to do what I want 人のポリシーに口出さないでよ Don't be interjecting on other people's policies センスポリシーセンス policy? Huh? そんな横文字まで使いよってこの不良娘がThis does not translate into English. Alright, so she says policy and sense like in the word and he's like what you using yokomoji so yokomoji is like a horizontal words vertical like you see in the tapestry there it's vertical so Japanese was initially written top down so then like foreign words like the words you've used like sense and policy which in this case sense is like fashion sense you would absolutely have to write that horizontally because it's a foreign word so now he's like sense policy how dare you use those horizontal words with me you delinquent child
だこのぐーたら親父 Take that
you lazy old man father figure Anyway, so Yuffie's your daughter? I'm just saying. Also, why does your futon say Furin Kazan? Does Takeda Shingen actually... Tachan, is that why you brought up Takeda Shingen here? Because Furin Kazan is literally written on his futon? It actually might not be Furin Kazan. It might be very close, though. The top kanji kind of looks like Fu, but it's kind of hard. The Rin is missing one tree, though. Maybe it's a spoof on it, but Furin Kazan. Alright, are you Takeda Shingen that lost the war? Yahari, as I thought, please leave this place quickly. Wutai mamoru ni wa Shinra ni sakarau wake ni wa ikanai da. If I am to protect Wutai, I cannot disobey Shinra. Okay, chill. Chill. Okay, bye. Oops, I went this way. Right, okay. So this is probably what you're talking about. The next part is long, right? Alright, so I'll save then. I'll save. I mean, we're at the end, right? We're at the 2-hour mark. Spot on, chaps. Unfortunately, we made like 0 progress today, unfortunately. So hopefully Monday, more progress shall be made. Hopefully. Why won't you let me snooze here? Okay. Usually when an ad break warning comes up as a streamer, I can snooze it from OBS. For some reason, it's not letting me snooze from OBS. I have to go to my Twitch browser. Shingen used to ask the 24 generals how their forces compared to their enemies. No, I'm talking about his futon, Tachan. I'm talking about the futon of, what's his name? Goda? The dude that was yelling at Yuffie. His futon had the, or at least a similarity to the Furin Kazan, which is what Takeda Shingen's slogan always was. Alright, let's raid up. Thank you for getting the raid alerts ready. Alright, let's see who is streaming at this moment in time. Kaiki is doing art. Olin is doing something retro. It's reloading. Crash Redux. Man, I feel awkward since it's been a long time since I've streamed. Some of the people I used to raid, like, some of them have blown up, so I feel awkward to raid them now. Like, Crash Redux has done some, like, really fun streams. But right now he has, like, 80 viewers, and I feel awkward to raid. I feel awkward to raid people who have Olin has 100 viewers! Oh, it's so awkward to raid them! I guess I'll go to Kaiki then. Someday I'll pluck up the courage to raid the people I used to raid that have 1,000,003,000. Actually, Ballistic is playing. I haven't raided Ballistic in a while, right? Let's raid. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Let's actually raid Ballistic. I don't think we've raided them in a while. He's playing Warframe. Alright, and then you came in last minute. I guess we're not raiding Ballistic. Who we raiding then? Who we raiding? You could have told me earlier, but I guess you wanted to wait till the last minute. Alright, alright. Who we raiding? Mishiroma, okay. So Final Fantasy, there's someone in the first place who was 10 viewers. Anon currently just redeemed the channel point to guide the raid, so we will going with Mishiro Mao, but maybe next time. So thank you all for joining me on this illustrious day. Final Fantasy VII will be back Monday. Unfortunately, we didn't make a lot of progress, but it is what it is. I didn't know there was a redeem. Not yet. No problem, no problem. Yeah, Anon got the redeem first, so Anon is guiding the raid. It seems like they're Japanese speaking predominantly, so I'm guessing most of you might not stick around for the raid, but that's fine. But yeah, Final Fantasy will be back Monday, but I hope you have a delicious rest of your non-distinct time of day. I forgot what I was gonna say. Until then, good night.